Hi, my name is Jeremy. I'm from Singapore, but I volunteer to build houses for the less privileged Orang Asli community in Malaysia. And today I'm preparing and packing my travel pack for my upcoming trip. And what I'll be showing you is what goes exactly into my travel pack and what are some of the useful tools that I actually use on the build itself. Right, so let's dive straight in. One of the first things that I usually pack is my shoe bag. This is a 2-compartment shoe bag that stores both my hiking shoes and slippers. And usually on the build, we are exposed to the elements such as rain, sand, mud. And that's why we recommend proper hiking shoes because they tend to be less heavy than traditional steel-toed safety boots, but they still offer the same kind of waterproof ruggedness, traction and durability. The hiking shoes that I personally use is the Keen Targi 3. I like this shoe because of the high cut features and also the special hardened toe portion so that it still offers some level of protection from bumps and materials dropping on my toes. On the other side of the 2-compartment shoe bag is where I store my slippers. And this is extremely useful when we are outside of the build and that we are going to having our meals at the accommodation itself. So then this is something that's more comfortable for us to walk around in. Up next, these are the things that I actually need to use on the build. So I have everything stored here within the space of my helmet so that it actually takes up less space in my pack when I travel. So let's take a look at the breakdown. Number 1, a pencil with retractable clip. I've added a retractable clip so that I don't lose my pencil easily on the builds. Number 2, hex head socket set. Sometimes you're in need for a hex head for the impact screwdriver, and this magnetic keychain allows you to ensure that you always have a hex head socket ready, and it saves you time from going around trying to find one. Number 3, measuring tapes. I carry 2 measuring tapes with me in case as a backup. Sometimes when I'm working with someone else and it's always easy and useful to actually pass one measuring tape to my builder so that we actually save more time without having to go about trying to find a measuring tape. Number 4, SOG multi-tool. This is an extremely useful tool because it's a pair of pliers as well as other handy tools such as a knife and also a mini wood saw. So this is extremely useful because this actually helps to tidy up the very small corners and you don't have to use other machinery in that sense. Number 5, safety glasses. With me, usually I carry 2 safety glasses, one which is shaded and the other is transparent. The functions are basically for outdoor use and indoor use, especially when the roof is up on the house. It might be too dark for the shaded sunglasses. Number 6, work gloves. A pair of durable work gloves is useful when moving wood materials and metal sheets to prevent splinters and cuts. Number 7, the Stanley tool belt. Next, this is my Stanley tool belt and it comes with basically quite a lot of pockets where it's very useful for storing all the different tools and the different fasteners when using on the build. This is a pair of arm sleeve where I also have this together with me on the build. It's good for protection against the sun and you don't get sunburned that easily. Number 8, the MSA safety helmet. Last but not least, this is my MSA safety helmet. It protects my head during the builds and I've got my name over here at the front for easy identification. I've attached a small box over here that actually stores my earplugs so that this is very useful when things get a little bit too loud. Here's a fast-forwarded video of how I actually pack all of those things into my helmet. So I start with the pencils and the smaller items such as like the multi-tool and even my measuring tapes. And then followed by where I put in my fabrics such as like my scarf, my arm sleeves, and even my safety glasses, and then my safety glove as well. So here, this is where I actually fold my tool belt into that small space over there. and that's where I put over the mesh netting and manipulate the entire setup into the mesh net, and I finish off by tying a small knot so that it doesn't get released very easily. Up next, this is my tool bag. Inside is where I keep all of the build related items that I actually also use very often. Number 1, build plans. These are the building instructions for the different components of the Epic house, and I've laminated them so that they got a better lifespan, able to use in rugged environments such as light drizzles or even covered with sawdust. Number 2, cleaning towel. This is a rag towel which is generally useful for wiping and cleaning off the mud and sawdust off the tools. Number 3, combination square. This is a special tool that is multifunctional. It's able to help you with marking out lines that are 45 degrees or even 90 degrees that are perpendicular to your building material. It is adjustable so that you can also adjust it and set it to precise measurements for offsets of the edge itself. Number 4, handheld blower. This powerful blower comes in extra handy towards the end of the day, where we actually need to blow off the sawdust and shavings off your clothes. And also, it's very useful in blowing off the sawdust that is accumulated at the drop saw or miter saw. Number 5, handheld fan. What I have here is a portable handheld fan, which is a lifesaver for those extra hot days under the scorching sun. Number 6, magnetic wristband. This is a magnetic wristband that goes around the wrist, and it is useful for attaching metal nails when hammering the floorboards of the house. Here's how I pack it all into my tool bag. So I start off with the build plans, followed by putting the towel at the bottom as a base layer, and then my combination square, and followed by my blower and my fan. So having it all zipped up together, and then it's all nicely packed. One other thing that I bring along the builds is actually a camp chair. I just recently upgraded my camp chair from the one from Decathlon to another one which is actually the brand of Black Dog. The reason why I made the switch is because the Black Dog chair packs down really small and light, as you can see, taking up less space in my pack and shaving off the extra weight. This is the Cabin Zero 42-liter backpack. I really like this backpack is because of its squarish design and its ability to open up fully in a clamshell design. I start with my shoe bag at the bottom, and then my tool bag and my camp chair and my helmet. And over here where I put my waterproof bags at the corner where everything goes snugly in place. And here I have my laundry, my clothes. And here I have my mug and also my toiletries bag that goes right at the top of my bag. Once that is done, I basically zip everything up. Ensure that the clips are in place, and then we are all done. So there you have it. We've come to the end of the video. I hope that you found my packing video to be useful in understanding what goes on and what are essential items that I usually pack for a build. And I hope to share more about my build stories, my journey, and the people that I've met along the way in my future videos to come.